Hello Sim Gamers, welcome back to some Let's Play Sailwind. Today, we should be doing something pretty cool. We're actually up here in the vicinity of Oasis, which is actually far north of this map. I've got enough reputation where they are giving me some pretty awesome contracts. So I'm going to grab these 3 contracts. I might consider grabbing a 4th. That might be too much. Let's load these up and then see what actual trade we have to do along the way. But offline, I've been going back and forth a few times. We'll take a look at the ledger once we get sailing, so you can get a sense of what I've been working on. We're actually looking pretty good as far as wealth is concerned. We've built up 600 and something Al-Ankh lions. So yeah, just making good money doing a combination of missions and trading as they are available. The key is, as you gain more reputation by doing successful missions, you can stack multiple missions to the same location. And if I have additional room on the ship, load up with some trade goods. So anything I can take to Al-Ankh Academy that's going to be profitable from here, we will consider moving. Date's going to be 17 per crate. Beer gives me 24 per crate. That's a pretty big profit margin. Wine's giving me 53 per crate, 74 to buy here. Wow. I can buy a lot of wine. Pork is also good. So what I'm really looking to do, eel is fantastic. I'm looking to get the largest profit margin for the least number of crates, really. It looks like eel might be the way to go. Sculptures, logs. Oh my gosh. I could almost buy a thing of logs. So we could buy 2 units of black tobacco, making somewhere in the neighborhood of 200. Oh yeah, that's the way to go. Black tobacco to Al-Ankh Academy. We will buy 2 of those. And always remember to get your receipts, because it just helps with the ledger to keep track of what's been going on, and we'll talk about my ledger as soon as we get these 2 tobaccos loaded up. It's getting into the afternoon here on Oasis. And Oasis represents sort of the edge of where on Al-Ankh you can reliably use pilotage to navigate. Beyond here, we're starting to get into our dead reckoning. But using pilotage, we're able to just barely find our way to Oasis. If we look at our log, we can see the mission map here. Oasis is basically more or less along the -5 longitude line, just east of Gold Rock City. So I essentially sailed north from Gold Rock City until I could see the beacon, the flame beacon of Oasis. And just about the time you can start seeing the flame beacon is just about the time you can you're starting to lose Gold Rock City over the horizon behind you. In fact, if we look up ahead, we can't see Gold Rock City at this point. I'm amazed at how helpful all the comments have been to the other viewers. Like this comment from FreeQuest. I just do missions till I hit around 15% rep. Then trading is more profitable unless you see a mission that's too good to pass over. Thanks for the hint, FreeQuest. That was Sudden Embrace by Harris Heller, part of the Stream Beats Lo-Fi playlist. Available on Spotify. I just want to double check that we're more or less on course. For the sake of easy navigation, we're going to go due south from here until we can see Gold Rock City. We're not quite out in the open ocean, but we are away from the islands. So we'll see some bigger waves, stronger weather occasionally. Meaning we got to be a little bit more diligent about our weight and balance. We are at sunset here, leaving the area of Oasis, and we're just doing a little pilotage check here to make sure that we are at least facing the right direction and everything. Because it's so dark, I can no longer make out Gold Rock City over the horizon. I'll just have to trust that I'm headed the right direction as I'm headed south from Oasis until such time as I can more clearly see Gold Rock City. But that light on the horizon will actually be there for quite a while. We'll be able to see it from quite far away. But now, bedtime. Good morning, everybody. Let's see how we're coming along. We're still on course. We can no longer make out Oasis behind us, so we should be able to see Gold Rock City ahead. And there it is. Right on cue. But we are in the big wave portion of our sailing as we head between these two places. Essentially, if we look at the big island, Alec Academy is more or less directly northwest of there. However, this wind is not in our favor for sailing in that direction at the moment. And we're dealing with some pretty big seas. In big old seas like this, and look at this. The best way to handle it is to reef the sail slightly so that you don't have as much keeling? Is it heeling pressure or keeling pressure? Anyway, there's less wind pressure on the sail, therefore less likely to cause you to just tip over and keep sailing on your course. I'm adding a little bit of counterbalance since the waves are tending to push me to port, or roll me to port. I'm standing on the starboard side to add my body weight as a counterbalance, basically. But this does make for some slow going. You can see we're actually moving quite slowly. And we're still maintaining the starboard tack, sort of south-southeast. At some point, wanting to turn west-southwest. In fact, there's nothing saying we can't do that right now. Unlock the wheel. Wait till the wind gets to the port tack. I just hope we have enough speed to get through this tack without going dead in the water. Oh. We might not have pulled it off. Maybe? Nope, we're dead in the water. In fact, well, we're not quite yet going backwards. But this is an interesting opportunity to talk about how to solve this. We want to port to starboard, or we want to tack to starboard and get us on the port tack. So I'm going to actually turn the wheel the opposite direction. And if I go up here, you can pull on this thing. If I pull on it, or I need to let out some line, let out some sheet winch. So what's happening right now is we're sort of reversing. In fact, if I grab this, I can just turn it a little more to guarantee us more turning. Yep, there we go. Now, straighten out the wheel. I'm going to lock it in place. Pull in the sheet winch, and we'll eventually get ourselves back to forward momentum with this port tack we're on. There we go. Counterbalance, and we are going forward once again. Woo! I'm going to take a little pressure off of the sail by turning into this close hauled position a little tighter. And we just soldier on. Now we're heading west-southwest. So we get to a point where Gold Rock City is southeast of us. Basically, if Gold Rock City was right over there, then we know we're on the on that compass radial pointing out of Gold Rock City towards Academy. So I think it's the beginning of day 3 here at sea. I'm just taking my measurements here. Gold Rock City is due south. As you can see, our current tack is taking us northwest. That's mainly because Gold Rock City is starting to get kind of close, and I think I probably need to head in the westerly direction to find Alunk Academy. So we're going to sail this way for a little while. Sort of just track around Gold Rock City. Looking at the sky, the sun is due south, which means it's basically local noon. And this is the best time to change our tack. I like to do this at regular intervals throughout the day. So like at dawn, I might change my tack. Noon, change my tack back. And then, depending on where I think I am on the map, I'll decide what my overnight tack is going to be. As you can see by the setting sun, we're coming up on evening, or sunset I should say. And Gold Rock City is more south than anything else still. It's starting to just barely approach south-southeast. And we've been on this south-southwest heading for a little while. And we're going to go ahead and just keep the south-southwest heading through the night. Until such time as we get onto the... basically, I want Gold Rock City pointing due southeast, which means we're on the northwest radial. And by that point, we hopefully will be able to see one of the other islands. As you can see, my bet to sail southeast towards Gold Rock City is both a blessing and a curse. The blessing is now I know exactly where I am on the map. Having not being able to cross-reference with any other islands because I hadn't seen anything meant that I couldn't actually get myself an accurate fix. However, part of pilotage is using radials against at least one fixed location to sort of get an idea of where you are. But now I can see I'm quite close to Gold Rock City. Can't see any other islands. But the fact of the matter is, it's a blessing in this case because I'm getting quite low on supplies. I'm getting low on water, and I am out of sunspot fish. I don't have a fishing pole or anything. I've even chewed through the extra meat and stuff that I had in my pockets. So while we're here, we are going to go ahead and sail in and resupply, and then head back out to Alunk Academy probably in the next episode. But for now, we head to Gold Rock City to load up and resupply. All right, Sim Gamers, here is the situation. We're low on supplies. Had a little bit of pilotage navigation, I guess you could say error. I don't know if I really want to really characterize this as an error. We just weren't close enough to any other island to get a frame of reference, so we made the decision to sail towards Gold Rock City until we had a better fix on our precise location. In so doing, we went through the rest of our supplies, basically chewed through them. And we don't have a whole lot of money, but we do have some tobacco that we've brought in from Oasis. So I'm hoping that we can sell the tobacco and restock our supplies. But now that it's getting quite late in the evening, I kind of need to hurry up and do that before the shops close. Otherwise, I'll be quite hungry in the morning, as I'm actually out of food. So I'm going to go ahead and tie down right here. It's not the most efficient place, but I want to see if I can sell this tobacco really quick and restock on water. Ah, I fell off. Can I get on? No. Need to grab the ship. Here we go. Drop this off here. I might not make it to the stores in time. And this one. 2 crates of black tobacco. We are going to lose money on this trade. So I'm actually only gonna sell one. That gives me 410 Al-Ankh lions. Quickly into this. Oh, darn it. They've all closed up shop for the night. All right. Well, we'll load up this other tobacco and then worry about restocking in the morning when I will be quite hungry. Morning time once again. This is the day that one of our cargoes is due at Al-Ankh Academy. But the merchants are starting to wake up and get here. So we can bring in our mostly used up cask of water, our empty crate of fish, and get resupplied for the next leg. All right, the shopkeepers are here. Sell that crate. Sell this barrel. Yeah, we have plenty of lions now. North fish for 103? Sure, whatever. If I really wanted to, and eventually I will, I can get a fishing pole and some hooks, and then just generate my own food. Okay, crate stabilized and all set. Ah, yes, I forgot. We're still hungry because we haven't actually eaten anything. I'm not going to eat anything from my supplies. I remember to slow down and use some diction. So I'm not going to eat anything from my supplies. I'm actually going to grab breakfast from the vendors. Let's try some trout. Trout's okay. Doesn't give us all that much. Now lamb. That gives us a full meal. I'm going to buy a little bit of bonus lamb to put in my pocket before we head out. And we are ready to do that in the next episode of Let's Play Sailwind. Until then, I'm Sim Gamer. Thanks for tuning in.